Admit it. You use your phone on the toilet.
Yep.
Gosh, yes.
Proudly.
Most of the time.
Forget baseball. It's like America's favorite pastime. It's like the world's most favorite pastime, using your phone on the toilet, right?
Yeah, oh, duh.
Everybody does it, but you need to stop, and here's why.
Uh-oh.
Your phone is harboring more bacteria than an actual toilet seat.
Oh, man.
And if you think about it, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
We touch our phones, according to a study, we touch our phone thousands of times a day.
Yeah.
How many times are you washing your hands?
0?
Handful.
Well, here's the
You'd be
other
honest
problem.
if you said that.
Here's
Probably
the other
0.
problem, Katie. What
One time,
happens
maybe?
when you go to the gym and you have your phone
Yep.
and you're putting on music, you're touching your phone, you're
Yes.
touching the gym equipment.
Yeah.
Then you go, like Planet Fitness Squid. I
Yeah.
haven't seen you in a while. Are you working out anymore?
Yeah, I just been running at home.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, not like it.
Really? don't run and lose more weight. Start lifting.
I don't know. It's warm now. I like to be outside.
All right.
Makes me
Anyways.
happier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Planet Fitness in Kernersville is me.
Sure.
Squid usually go. But anyways, you take the hand sanitizer at the end. You do the hand sanitizer, so your hands now are desanitized, but then you touch your phone again.
Yep.
That just had all the germs on it. So
Yep.
how can you ever? So I just figured, let's just not ever wash our hands again because it doesn't matter anymore.
Sure, but the problem is that we're not worried so much about COVID in this case, obviously,
Right.
because, COVID isn't it officially over?
Yeah, I mean,
okay, so,
yeah.
but what we're worried about is fecal matter
Oh,
that
yeah.
gets into or onto your hands, and then inevitably you're touching your face into your mouth, and then that can cause E. coli, that can cause your own diarrhea issues, it can cause staph infections. I mean,
man.
things that are like pretty dire.
Yeah, because if I'm using, let's say I'm using the bathroom, let's say that it is not number 1.
Ew.
Which
I have to mentally
I
prepare
wish you
myself for
guys
this.
would be more
Ew.
mature, really.
Yeah, mhm.
No, I put my phone, like when I have to get ready to be done, I put it on the back of the toilet.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, so many people do.
Yeah, I just put it on the back of the toilet until
Yeah.
I'm done, and that's not good.
And then when you flush, the same way that you shouldn't keep your toothbrush beside
Yes.
the toilet, the doo-doo particles come flying up out of the toilet onto your phone, onto your toothbrush, and you're probably, odds are, Jared, I know you, not washing your hands.
Ew.
Oh, yeah. That's
After that?
Yeah.
After a number 2, you don't?
You know him
No.
as well as I do.
No, not every time.
See?
Oh,
Really?
God.
See?
Yeah, and I guarantee.
And then you miss
Oh,
sometimes.
fake.
The toilet paper, your finger slips. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fake Squid, I guarantee. We already know he doesn't wash his butthole,
well,
and now
yes,
he's
I
pretending
do.
like he washes his hands every time he uses the bathroom.
Yes. Yes.
I don't believe that.
Every time.
Every
what-
time.
I don't believe
not,
it.
you.
And I take mental note when I'm in the bathroom down the hall, and then over to the bathroom next to it, you can hear the other person, and I judge when I hear the toilet flush out of sink turning on. I judge the people.
Oh,
Okay,
I
let me
sometimes
ask-
just turn the sink on in the middle of the bathroom and just walk out.
And pretend.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
What a waste of water. But, you
Oh,
do
yeah.
it with number 1, 2, or just number 2?
Yes, both. Yes,
You do. Okay, number
Well,
1.
so not every time with number 1. If I'm in a hurry, I just shake it off and
And,
get out.
Katie, when you say the drops, so like from what I understand is when you flush the toilet more than ever, they think those drops can go like 12 feet.
They
sometimes.
can go far, yeah.
Right. So if the toilet does have a cover, are you pretty much safe if you put the cover down and flush like at your house? Because if you have a
Probably. It's probably
I hear
better.
I think it's better.
how can it get out at that
I hear
point?
it's better.
I
to
don't
do
know. I
that.
feel like somehow or another the flush is so powerful that it could come out the sides or something.
Okay, well,
I don't know.
but it's better. But the ones we have here,
You can't.
they do not have
Oh
a
yeah,
cover.
they don't.
So yeah,
Now,
Yeah.
Jason, at your house, your toilet, is it not in a separate room? Like a separate, little room where you can close the door?
A
They call that a water closet?
Water
Yes,
closet.
water closet.
Mhm.
I think 2 of them are.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, usually it's the master bedroom.
So you don't have to worry about your
Because it's just that one.
you don't have to worry about your toothbrush or
I don't think it's
anything.
going
but
out of the door and around the
No,
corner.
but
Yeah,
sometimes I
right.
eat on the toilet. Sometimes I do a bunch of different
Okay,
things.
eating on the toilet is
eat
disgusting.
on the
Or
toilet.
Wow. I don't wash
drink
my
a
hands, but
soda.
I can't.
Jason.
I don't take. I'm so, believe it or not, when it comes to smells, even my own, like I cannot have any food around there.
How long are
Really?
you in there to need a beverage?
I told you with the phone, sometimes my legs get numb. I actually, at Carol's grandparents' house in Florida, and this was late. I went on the toilet for I guess I got lost in the stupid reels or TikTok. That's the worst
Yeah.
one. I just it keeps, the algorithm keeps me interested.
Yeah.
Of like,
Oh, yeah.
And I literally swear to you, I got up, and this was in her grandparents' house, small bathroom. I got up and realized my legs were numb. I couldn't hold myself up, and I literally crashed forward into the other wall. And it created a
Dang.
huge bang in the house at 1
Jeez.
o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh my gosh, and I collapsed on the floor. And I get back up. Yes, that long.
Now, Katie, do you wash your hands every time?
Every time.
Even-
Every
even when you
time
pee?
to get. Mostly at home, probably not. Here, yes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'll tell you what really is a motivator to do that is good smelling soap. If you
Okay.
have good smelling
Yeah.
soap in the bathroom, I'm more prone to wash my hands.
That's true.
But at home, not always. But here, yes, because I'm touching everybody else's stuff. But now that I know y'all aren't, gross.
Oh, no.
I
yeah.
don't really understand. Like, I understand when number 2 you do because, there's like could be like an E. coli or something in your doo-doo. But I don't understand the point of the number 1 all the time because, and I could probably go on tour and tell you that this would save a lot of water. That
Go
if you
on
just
tour.
Motivational speaker
didn't
there.
wash your hands after number 1 because I don't think number 1 liquid is that bad, and I think a lot of times it's clean. And majority of the time of what you're just touching another skin part, just like if you touched your arm.
Yes, but here's the thing, Jason. You're opening the door with the same
Yes.
hand and the same handle as somebody like Jared who
Yes.
just went number 2 and didn't wash his hands after. So then now your hands are contaminated with his doo-doo.
Okay, but when you go to if I go to a place like let's say
You
I'm
wanna
at
be
the,
so
And then you
lucky.
eat Doritos, and then you eat Doritos, and then you get the
On
dust
the
on your
toilet,
fingers.
yes.
You have your own diarrhea.
Yeah, it has
let's
nothing
say
to do
you're
with
going
you.
at
It's the other
Greensboro
gross people there.
Coliseum
Yeah.
or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Let's say you're at a big show or
Sure.
something.
That's
A lo-
even worse.
No.
Well, what about
no,
this,
a lot
Jason?
of time you would go to the urinal.
Yeah.
Right? You would do your thing at the urinal. You know what that is, right, Katie?
What is a urinal,
I'm
guys?
just making sure, and it automatically flushes.
Yes.
You're not
Stand up
touching
to poop.
anything, right? You don't wash your hands, and you either kick the door open or walk out. You didn't touch a single thing.
Most people aren't
Oh,
doing that.
Whatever you
I've
wanna.
been in, but Jason, I
Yes, you
understand.
are. When are you not? The
What-
door's already open, and it's an automatic flusher at a show usually.
I mean, maybe. What I'm saying is, you're worried about people. If they're going number 1, especially like a guy. Imagine Squid, who we know does not use protection.
Uh-huh.
His ding-a-ling
Hey,
could have all
sometimes I
sorts of
do.
diseases on it.
It
He's
doesn't.
holding
It
it.
doesn't.
He's holding it with all the rashes and the bumps and the
There's
pus.
no such thing.
And
No
then he
such
comes out and
thing.
he's like, "Hey, Jason, high five." Way worse than me, where at least I had toilet paper coverage in between.
But do we have evidence that suggests that, like, for instance, let's say Squid's having active herpes at the time.
I don't have herpes,
Let's
okay?
just say.
We're like
I
really
think
ruining his dating
They
game.
call that a flare-up,
All
right?
right, let's say he's having a flare up and you hit high five at the end.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you
I hope
have
it flies in your mouth. That's what I hope.
and then you have his flare up on your hand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that is a way to spread herpes if you have
Still, either way, it's like not great.
it's gross on the surface,
Yes.
but on true evidence of science, I don't think it matters.
I don't know about the science, but I just have to say that I don't like the idea of giving you a high five, Jason, knowing that you were just holding your unit in the bathroom.
What's the difference if I'm holding my arm?
It's different.
It's your genitals.
It's your genitals.
Yeah, but it's still just skin.
No, it's
Oh,
different.
I don't have urine coming out
It's
of
the
my
same
arms.
size of my arm. It's pretty much the same thing.
And Katie, did you see the point that if every guy in the world did that and didn't wash their hands after number 1, how much water we can conserve and save, and we could do other things with
I
it?
know you're Mr. Environmentalist
Yeah,
all of a sudden.
really.
Like just
What-
for this
I-
one
I like
segment.
Stop pretending like you care.
I like how you got to get positioned all of a sudden. I'm an environmentalist and I want to save some water. That's what the world's come to.
I'm for
Right now, I'm a raging liberal.
right. And
No
I
one's-
normally would applaud you, but I know you're lying through your
I'm
teeth.
not lying. I get concerned about the amount of water. I keep thinking to myself, how much fresh water do we have with all these long showers? Like, I look at my wife taking a half-hour shower. I'm like, how many other girls are doing this?
You know what?
because you have to pay for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're paying for it. That's why you care.
I swear to you, though, I feel like we're going to run out of water someday.
Okay.
But they also take now
That's
the
why you got a hot tub.
hot tub. Look, they get a pool.
I care about water.
No,
That
is wrong.
And he waters his lawn and stuff.
no,
yeah.
I don't.
You don't.
I do not water my lawn.
So, he pays somebody
First
to
of
do
all,
it for him.
no, I don't.
No.
And second of all, Jared takes baths, so he has to keep a
You
reason.
actually use less
yeah.
water taking a bath. So look
I've
up,
heard
look it
that.
up.
Okay,
I've
but
heard
a
that.
hot tub water.
I do that to save the environment.
You don't take the hot tub water out every time. You let that you have chemicals and everything else. It stays there for like 3 to 4 months.
yeah.
And second of all, I don't water my grass because if you water your grass, it starts becoming dependent on it, and then it doesn't look as good. But I probably would if
He
it was
would.
better.
You would.
You're
You would.
starving your grass for hydration. I don't want you to become dependent on this.
Depending on the thing that you need to grow.
Would you like to know how to clean your phones properly?
Sure.
Because you should be
Yes.
cleaning it. I can tell you very honestly, I don't know the last time I cleaned my phone. I really don't.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I do touch it probably thousands of times a day. My kids touch my phone. It falls on the floor. I leave it
So
places.
your phone probably has more germs than when I get out and do number 1.
I don't
See?
know. There's no science to back that up. I don't know. I can't
maybe.
be sure.
I do think it's grosser, real quick, Katie,
Yeah.
if women don't wash their hands after peeing. I just think that
It's
there's a lot going down
I
down
think
there.
that it's gross equally because
No,
it's
Not equal.
It's not equal.
It is equal to
Both
me.
gross,
No.
but yours is more severe
But
gross.
you
Thank
guys
you.
know because you guys get sweaty down there.
You do too.
You do.
have,
too.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
it's equal
No,
for
it's
me.
not because you have to wipe down there. We don't.
Yeah.
We just have
It's
to shake.
still gross.
We just
It's
shake
still
it and
gross. Trust
fling
me.
and fling the pee
As
all
a
over the place.
woman, I'm telling you.
It gets on our feet and stuff
Yeah.
in our
Now,
shoes.
our
but other than
bathrooms
that-
are way
gross.
grosser
Yes.
all the time.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
That's
As a-
because we don't care. We can't aim.
No, we can't aim,
Yeah.
and we don't care as much.
That's
Let
when
me
they,
just tell you something, and that starts at a very young age because my son pees on the floor. And
Yes.
if you don't get down there on hands and knees and scrub it with a wet bleach wipe or whatever, your whole house smells
yes,
like
it does.
urine.
And I
Yeah.
guarantee
Yes.
Jared and probably Matt are too lazy to lift the toilet seat up when they have to go number one, so they just leave the toilet seat down and try to aim even on a smaller hole, which gets on the toilet seat. Am I right?
No, not for me. I always lift.
Always.
do?
Every
Yes,
time?
yes,
And
because
that's
I don't want.
even dirtier.
Yeah.
You're touching the toilet
That's
seat.
why I wash my hands.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
That's why I wash
True,
my hands because
Jared.
it's gross.
No, I do not lift up the toilet seat to pee.
Ugh.
Last time I checked, I was a man. I don't need to do that.
No,
gonna
you
start
have to
going to a
lift up
different
the
bathroom.
toilet seat. That's the whole
No, you
point.
don't. I can aim decently. I just drop it in the water. All right. Anyway,
All right, here's how,
an
here's how you
old guy
clean your
joke.
phones.
Yes.
All right.
You put a water hose in the pool. There's
We
no
get it,
there's no
Jared.
spillage.
I get it. I
We
got
get
it.
All parts of
The
your body.
hose is submerged in the water.
Yes.
That's how you pee.
And I still don't wash my hands.
We get it. All parts of your body are fat. Go ahead.
I'll take it.
A big,
I didn't
fat,
say long.
girthy-
Obviously not long.
I'll take
Fat.
It's fat.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Did you see Jared? He's got a fat one.
It's like a churro salsa.
Just enough. It's just
know.
enough. It's enough.
I'm only going based on what you said.
It's
I don't
enough.
know.
I already know for a fact mine is his
We do
because he
not
told
know
me he
that.
told me the length.
I didn't.
But-
I estimated. I don't know for sure, and I'm a grower, not a shower. Go ahead.
Here's how you clean your phone to make sure that you're not spreading
Is
germs
that a
everywhere.
Yankee candle? Or is that Jared's wiener?
Yankee candle.
Short and fat.
Warning.
Short and fat. I didn't say it.
A
Jason said
round
it.
doorknob type look.
I told you it's like a jar of
Go ahead.
I
salsa.
hate you all.
Yeah.
It's
I
actually
really
not,
do.
but I'm just saying since you brought it
Tostitos queso.
up. Short and fat.
I hate you. It's like a can of biscuits.
Ooh, that'd be great.
Wow,
That'd be
that's
great.
Pretty, yeah, that's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm just assuming. I'm not sure.
Wow,
Man,
Katie's.
Okay.
What?
Oh,
Dan
me?
Pippin.
Yeah. It's like, guys, they have like a can of biscuits down there. And we're like, oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, I agree.
I have no complaints. If you'd like to clean your phone,
Yes.
properly,
Finally.
you can look it up on your own because we're out of time. No, you're supposed to use alcohol-based wipes. They sell the individual little wipes you can get and carry around with you and use them very often. They must contain at least 70% alcohol to disinfect your phone properly. Remember to take off any case that you might have and
Oh,
clean
my-
your case as well.
What a nightmare.
Yes, and especially if your children are using your phone ever, or younger people are actually, if other people are using your phone, make sure that you're cleaning it. Do not spray sanitizer directly onto the phone, and keep liquids away from the connection points or the phone charging openings.
Yeah.
Says do not use bleach or abrasive cleaners, and always wash your hands thoroughly after you've finished cleaning, because then your hands are dirty again.
Okay, got you.
So there you go.
Well, very
Thank you,
helpful.
Katie.
I
Yes,
will
you're
not take
welcome.
any heed to that, but it's good to know if I needed to.
Zero behaviors will change.
Like I need a bath and
I kind of do
bleach
too.
right now.
Right?
I'm so
I do
grossed out.
too. And now I'm thinking about the Yankee candle. All right. Anyway,